Konnichiwa. Today's daily devotional is for Monday, August the 10th, 2020, and it's called The Levels May Be Weird, but There's a Science to It. And I'm going to start with Acts 17:20 through 22. For thou bringest certain strange things to our ears. We would know therefore what these things mean. For all the Athenians and strangers which were there spent their time in nothing else, but either to tell or to hear some new thing. Then Paul stood in the midst of Mars Hill and said, Ye men of Athens, I perceive that in all things ye are too superstitious. Paul is letting them know that they are too religious, because in the previous scriptures, if you go back and read it, please, it will let you know that they were using false idols and statues to worship God. And that's a sin. You're not supposed to do that, okay? God is enough, his word. All right, so I never liked science in school, all right, and never listened because my teachers bored me, and only passed because they liked me, all right? I wanted them to use more props, like in the movie Weird Science, all right? And they was like, that's real cute, Stephanie, but it's not happening, all right? So you can just forget about it, all right? So, all right, but my kids were luckier than me, and I finally, as an adult, got my lesson, when I was, listening to two guys that was a blessing, all right? All right, so Bill Nye is just one weird and humorous science guy that tickles my funny bone, which is oddly called a humerus, okay? Boom, pronounced the same way though, humorous. All right, and Dexter is the other guy that is cartoonish with his weird experiences, which oddly, just yesterday, my daughter told me the sound of my voice is, okay? She said it's real cartoonish, all right? So, but thank God, both of my kids loved and took science seriously in school, because Bill and Dexter, though fun and also absolutely very smart, all right, they should not be used as a substitute to get the golden rule, and they are equivalent to a book, just a book, Science for Dummies like me. Elmo, enough, let's move on. That brings me to Acts 17:24 through 26. God that made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands, neither is worship with men's hands, as though he needed one thing, seeing he given to all life and breath and all things, and hath made of one blood all nations of men for to dwell on all the face of the earth, and hath determined the times before appointed and the bounds of their habitation. Sade wrote a song, Kiss of Life, and it was about a man where my favorite line ever is, you wrap me up in the color of love. You gave me the kiss of life, kiss of life. All right, you see, to her it felt so nice, she had to say it twice. Kiss of life, kiss of life. All right, and likewise, I get that feeling from the scripture, that I just read, knowing that God did these two things. He took one blood, all right, and made all ethnicities, and then he breathed one life into each and every one of them. Oh, yes, he did. He has an equal compassion, not just a fraction, for people of all races, with all different faces. All right, mine is a funny one, because it is his blood and his breath that was given in the measurement of 100% unto them in all of these places, all these many different places, all right? Okay, I may be weird, but I am no longer anybody's fool, all right? I was a fool before, but not anymore, okay? And I am no longer given one single fraction of my soul to the devil to experiment with, and I beg you not to do it, okay? He's not worth it, all right? Okay, that doesn't add up to me, because he did not create me, all right? That's the equivalent of ladies giving another woman's husband free rein to her fallopian tubes. Ooh, no, making babies with the wrong dudes. Come on, you ladies are too beautiful for that, all right? But I'm not judging anyone here because it is just so happens that we all sin differently. Did you catch that? We do. We all sin differently. And that weird experiment that I just described, it just happened to fit the point that I was making at the moment. All right? And which reminds me, God wanted me to solve this experiment for him to teach you about thing 1 and thing 2. There is no such thing as a big sin or a little sin, okay? Because either one mixed in with him will not get you into heaven. There is no such thing as a big sin or a little sin, because either one mixed in with him will not get you into heaven. You see, to me, it felt so nice, I had to say it twice. Power thought. Weirdly, the Bible causes friction, but not a fraction of it is fiction. So if you be scientific and apply it to your life, it will be terrific. Have a marvelous Monday. Mwah.